Welcome back, YouTube. This is Rice Patty Reasons, and I am your Rice Patty Daddy. Hey. So, today, what I want to get into is a deep rabbit hole. And it's actually going to require a bit of faith. And this is why I teach you guys the fundamentals. So, the reason why the fundamentals, the mental tools, are here on my channel is to help you open your mind to learn new things, because uh, what we actually think of as reality is different from what we perceive it to be. And it's very complicated, and that's why I teach you guys to, open your mind and listen to the right people, and to be able to change the way that you think. You have to be able to change the way that you think in order to change your life, because all of your actions and the results that you get from them are directly tied to how you are thinking. And that is why I teach you how to change the way that you think, because just a change in perception can change everything. And that's why I'm going to record this series. This is just part one of an ongoing series that I'm going to be explaining the law of attraction. It has to do with quantum physics. So the concept of the law of attraction has to do with the nature of the universe. Our reality is made up of particles, okay? Molecules, which are made up of atoms, and atoms, which are made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons. And those are actually made up of smaller particles. I believe they call them quarks, and those are made up of even smaller particles that are really just bits of energy that are vibrating at different frequencies. The nature of the universe is that everything is only made up of energy. Okay, does that make sense? Is everybody following me so far? Okay, before we go any further, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you can see when I drop new videos, because this is gonna get deep. Because everything in the universe is made up of energy that vibrates at different frequencies. It is actually, on the quantum level, indistinguishable from thoughts. Okay, so by that logic, you could actually say that that reality itself is just a very complicated thought. Okay, now I know that I'm trying to simplify it to make it easier for people to swallow. All right, because I know this is not easy to accept. Okay, but the law of attraction is based upon the principle that your thoughts attract a specific scenario that matches your thought. Okay, in other words, they attract each other. Okay, they attract each other. Okay, because this is the key point, and this is why the law of attraction does not work the way that people think that it works. Okay, you hear a lot of people spouting a bunch of crap about manifesting and vibrating, and I got to get my vibration right, and I'm trying to attract the perfect mate, and all of this crap. And I'm going to tell you in another video exactly why it doesn't work. But right now I need to explain the general principle first. Let me give you an example. If you really want a hat, okay? A hat, like you want a charcoal gray leather cowboy hat, all right? I'm actually more of a rocker than a cowboy, but I digress. Okay, say you want a hat like this, okay, and you're and you're thinking about it all the time. all right, and then somehow, you just happen to run across the perfect hat, with that is at the price point that you want, right, and it fits you perfectly, all right. That could be seen as a manifestation of the hat. Okay, does it mean that that you somehow created that hat with your mind? Absolutely not. Okay, but what I'm saying is that your thought, okay, of you wearing that hat that is perfect for you, okay, and that scenario of you wearing that hat, somewhere in the future, all right, is being attracted to you. Okay, the way that this actually works, okay, is um, because you were so focused on that hat, you were looking for that hat. Okay, you were thinking about that hat. You were making sure that you could afford that hat when you came across it. Okay, and so it's a two-way street. So that's what happens. Okay, the idea is that when you think a thought, the universe changes slightly, okay, to somehow bring that situation to you, okay, and it is not just based on what you're thinking, but how you're feeling, okay. This is why I tell you not to discount your emotions. Just don't let them make your decision. That when you are feeling something, when you think a thought, that is what gives that vibration power to bring that scenario to you. Okay, am I making sense so far? I know it might seem like it's really out there. Okay, but imagine this. Okay, when you think a thought, imagine like a flat pasture. So we got our pasture. Okay, so what you want is over here, and you're over here. Imagine a dip happens in between, and you go down towards the valley, and what you want goes down towards the valley, and you meet in the middle. And if you think that, well, I'm never going to get that hat, then what happens is the hill rises up in between, and you go farther apart. Okay, in other words, the universe changes, but you also change. That's what I want to tell you guys. Okay, is that you start becoming the person that gets this thing. And also, when you think negative thoughts, you also become the person that doesn't get that thing. All right, the universe changes, you change. All right, and it has to do with what you're thinking and how often you're thinking and with what power you're thinking it with. um, the Earl Nightingale said that you become what you think about most of the time. Okay, so what is actually required in order for it to work is first of all a thought, okay, an emotion behind it. You either feel good or exhilarated or excited or blissful or grateful or all of them. Okay, and these emotions give the thought power, which makes the attraction stronger. Okay, now this is a concept that's actually been proven. Okay, where they did an experiment where people were projecting emotions at water. They looked at the water molecules through an electron microscope, and they saw that the molecules, the shape of the molecules, actually changed based on the emotion that was being projected at it. Okay, love, gratefulness, anger, hatred, fear. They all changed the molecules of the water. Okay, so this is a concept that Einstein and Edison both have proven, is that your brain is both a transmitter and receiver of energy. Okay, so when you think a thought, okay, which is just an electrical impulse through your brain, it is a pulse of energy. Okay, you are utilizing energy every time you think a thought. Okay, and every time you do think a thought, it changes the universe slightly. Now, the more you think a particular thought, okay, the more the universe tips in your favor at bringing that thing that you want to you. But here's the other thing: you are also changing to be the person that comes to that thing. Okay, so if what you want is success, okay, you can't just say, I'm just going to sit here and meditate and I'm going to somehow become successful. That's not how it works. Okay, you're not actually manifesting anything, because what you're actually thinking about is that I don't want to change. Okay, I just want to get what I want and not have to change. All right, that is the wrong way to go about it. Okay, so yes, so I digress again. Okay, so you need a thought, you need emotion behind it. Okay, you need belief. You need to believe that you're going to get it, because if you don't believe you're going to get something, then what you're actually going to be doing is you're actually thinking thoughts that are pushing it away. All right, that is how it works, and it actually works whether you believe in it or not. It believes whether you know you're using it or not. Okay, it is always working, but you see it at work all around you. Okay, all right. For example, okay, um, people that are complaining about another group of people, saying that they're toxic. You know, you know the words that I'm talking about. All right, and and they're constantly complaining about a group of people, and then wondering why they can't find one. Okay, maybe it's because all those negative thoughts are actually pushing away something that you want, and those negative emotions are actually attracting more negative stuff. Okay, because it works the other way too. Right, when you think negative thoughts, you're attracting negative stuff and pushing positive stuff away. Right, so that is part one. Okay, to summarize, when you think a thought with the power of emotion, okay, it attracts what you were thinking and feeling, and giving you more of that. What you spend most of your time thinking and feeling is what will manifest in your life, because you're also changing into that person that has that scenario in their life. Okay, is this making this sense so far, guys? Okay, if you're lost on anything, all right, leave a comment. You can email me at ricepattyreasons@gmail.com, and I will see you guys again in part two. That thank you for your support. I know I'm a tiny channel right now, and so I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And so, if you need anything from me, if you need help with side hustles or investing, or I'm not a financial advisor, but I can definitely share my experience and point you in the right directions. So just hit me up if you need anything at all. So until the next video, guys, hey, you keep growing and deserve your victory.